for today's hunting trip, we will be hunting for red foxes, not just in Hirschfelden, but also in South Wiesen Park. As you may have guessed, I've already set up for fox hunting. Excuse me, but anyway, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can find us some red fox. And red fox usually feed from 0400 to 0700 hours. And red foxes, they drink from... Let's see if I can find it. Okay, red fox. Yeah, in our previous stream, we've hunted for fallow deer, red, and we've only hunted one roe deer, but red foxes, they drink from 1700 to 2000 hours. So we're gonna try to find us a red fox in its feed zone instead of having to find them in the drink zone, since, you know, red foxes, they drink at night, so it wouldn't be that necessary to find their drink zones. They drink late in the afternoon and early in the evening. I'm going to set the time to 500 hours. See if we can catch some foxes, because they usually feed out in the fields early in the morning. I mean, I don't usually hunt foxes unless if I hunt them in the water. I mean, I usually hunt them when they're drinking, but when they're feeding, it wouldn't be much of a problem. Okay, so I got my Predator Jackrabbit ready for hunting foxes. Now from 9 to 11, which is the night, we're going to be hunting in the Hirschfelden and for foxes. Then we're going to jump over to South Wiesen Park for some more fox hunting. And tomorrow we've got another hunting trip, and we're going to stay put in South Wiesen Park for some raccoon dog and raccoon hunting to help Germany get rid of all these pests that are causing a problem. And red foxes, they're part of the original animal. They're part of the original animal roster, and they have been introduced as one of the early game animals. They'd be a lot easier to find if they weren't that small, but they are extremely skittish That is, of course, if you were looking for them with a bow and arrow. And I got extremely frustrated with the bow and arrow mission with the fox, because all it takes is a bit of sneaking. And speaking of foxes, we've got a red fox somewhere down here. But where is he? Well, let's see if we can find him. Oosh. Sounds like thunder. And wouldn't you know, we got us a fox. I think it's trying to hide in the trees, but we're gonna try to take him. Alright, let's see if we got him this time. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I see him. I see him right there. I see him right there. I see him right there. Yep, we got him in the right spot. Out in the opening. At least he didn't go farther in the tree, so they're grinding for a red. You have to harvest foxes in pairs to spawn a great one. So yeah, that's just about it. The diamond for red fox is 1405. I never had a great one before, but at least we're making great progress so far. Okay. Now then. Now, we'll be hunting for raccoons and raccoon dogs between 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. So this means we're gonna help Germany get rid of these pests. Because in reality, raccoons are native to North America, but raccoon dogs, they were brought from Japan and were hunted in Russia and Europe. Now they're classified as an invasive species, at least in Europe. Red foxes, they have a natural home in the northern hemisphere, from Eurasia to North America, based upon my knowledge. But we don't get much red foxes around North Carolina. We actually get gray foxes. And despite their name, they're not always red. I mean, they're not always gray, but they do have like a... Oof. We got a fox getting out a warning call. So anyway... gray foxes are not always gray. They do have a little bit of red in their coats. And they're actually one of the most widespread species of fox and one of the most easily recognized foxes you'll find around the world. Well, not native to Australia, because those things are invasive. Okay, I'm gonna try to at least find some more fox feed zones. So that way we don't have to worry about at least we don't have to worry about, you know, finding their drink zones, because there's like a bunch of drink zones for foxes in general. So we're gonna try to find us a really big fox, either in South Wiesen Park or in Hirschfelden. And that bunny rabbit is still alive. I'm gonna do that rabbit a favor by shooting some foxes, at least to an extent. I think I remember seeing a fox up on those fields up there. Okie dokie, let's see if we can find us a fox. No, that's a roe deer. Could have checked up here for any roe deer, but oh well. We got some geese flying and they're circling around. Come on, where? Wait, what's happening? Okay, that one's a roe deer. There's a pheasant. No sign of any foxes right now. Hmm. You know, it's funny. We heard and saw a fox yesterday or last night during our pheasant and rabbit hunt. I just wish these geese would shut the heck up. Oh, let's try up here. Maybe we'll have better luck finding a fox up here. Okay, we got us a vixen, but we're not gonna shoot her since there's no mate to. She's got no mate with him. I mean, with her. I mean. Yeah, I believe that's the only fox we've seen in this zone. I want to see if there's any fox feed zones around here. Let's try up here and see what we can find. Okay, a vixen's gone away. Oh, what do we... Oh, look, there's foxes over there. And it looks like we got a male. And maybe if we can just kill both the male and the female, we could at least... we will at least try to clear out that zone. I think that's how that fox grind works. If it doesn't work, just let me know in the comments. This one's practically a silver, so that probably wouldn't... That's not going to be a gold, but it will have to do. Whoa, whoa, stay. So we could try to get him from afar. If he can hold still. Yeah, we missed. Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely a bad idea. Let's check around for any more fox zones. Maybe up here. See, root deer, red deer, wild boar, goose, deer, goose, deer, pheasant, deer, pheasant, deer, pheasant, deer, boar, Yeah, I'm not seeing the, I'm not seeing any, we did not do too well on that part because, you know, we got a little too excited. So we're gonna have to reload our guns and... All right. Yeah, I'm just a little... Yeah, I've got some red fox zones on this lake, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna find any foxes everywhere. I think I'll try this lake over here. Whenever it gets whenever it gets time to at least, I wonder though. Okay, we only shot one fox this time. So we're gonna stick around Hirschfelden between 9 to 11, and then we're gonna go to South Sweeten Park between 11 to 12. And we got a red fox feeding over here, but it's just a vixen. Yeah, yeah, that was not a male, but we're gonna have to, we're gonna try to see if we can find some fox feeding out by those fields. But if not, then we're gonna have to at least try to bag some foxes while we can during their drink time. Yeesh, we found a very, very, very old pheasant dropping. Oh, we got another fox zone. And this one's just a vixen. A vixen is a female fox. And we're not gonna mess around with those pheasants because we don't have the right gun for them. Oh my goodness. Alright. Yeah, Hirschfelden is actually a farming community. That's why you see all these hay bales piling up. Quattro Colinas and South Wiesen Park are also considered farming locations. Oh, Mississippi Acres also counts too, because there's a lot of cotton fields and corn fields and whatnot. And that's just a lot of straw fields. Oh, there's a fox somewhere out there. We probably gonna have to check this like over here since it's closer. Okay, I checked over there. There's a fox zone over there. Might have to check over there as well. Okay, this one's a vixen again. But how come I don't see how come I don't see its mate around? You know, I don't want to kill the dang thing because I only wish to look for a male. Yeah, let's just leave that female alone, go somewhere else. I think I'll just let that music play for you while we wait. Okay. Let's see. Nope, not time yet. I'm gonna wait for... Nope. Nope. It's not time yet. And we got us a bug zapper. Let me, the flag of Hirschfelden. Too bad it's not a German flag. And all of this is German. I mean, I believe this is German. Unless, of course, it may not be German. It could be Polish or Swiss or... Waffenschein Herblach. I mean, I just don't understand what that says. My German seems a little rusty. Got these markings of European bison. And I believe those are deer. And we made just in time. Let's switch to 1745. Find us some foxes while they're drinking. Alright. Let's see if we can find us some foxes at this lake. Alright. They're very tiny, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Alright. Wait, did I? Did it just go? Looks like those roe deer are going away. Well, it's the end of their dream time, but...
Hi.
Hello. Anyway, it's the end of the roe deer dream time, so we're gonna see if we can find us a fox. Not seeing any, must be hiding in that tall grass. Eesh. Eesh. I could have swore there were foxes around here. Yeah, I think we'll just need to exit out and come back. See if any foxes show up here. Alright. Let's see if we can find us a fox in this lake. If not, then we're gonna have to try this one over here. It's a long trek, but we're gonna have to try. Excuse my manners. And my binoculars picked up a spotted animal, but no, that's a roe deer. Is it possible that there are no foxes at this lake? I could have swore there was a fox around here, but before I started my live streaming, there were foxes at this lake, but I don't even know where. No, no, no. Nope, not at this lake. What about up here? We could have luck up there, because there might be foxes at this lake. Oh, we heard a fox. It's somewhere up here. I knew there'd be a fox somewhere, so I think I need to stay quiet. But where is that? Oh, there he is. There he is. Alright. Boom! Another fox down. Oh, Lord. I knew I had to check up that lake for any foxes, but, you know, I don't care if it's a solo zone for a male, but I really want to shoot a fox. Alright. Lung shot. I want to try this lake up here, see if I get any luck finding foxes. If not, then oof. If not, then I'm gonna have to. Then I'm afraid I'm gonna have to, you know. Alright. Let's see if we can try to get us another fox up in this lake. And of course, we have our hound dog. And his name is Copper, like off of The Fox and the Hound. And he's gonna help us find a fox in case we miss a shot. Isn't that right, Copper? We're gonna find us a fox. Yes, we will. Hopefully we won't shoot Todd. If anybody's ever seen The Fox and the Hound, this is two friends who didn't know that they were supposed to be enemies. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you might have had that on physical format, or you might have seen it on Disney Plus. Let me know in the comments if you've seen The Fox and the Hound. If you've seen it, tell me what you think of it. If you haven't, you might want to check it out. Wait, what is that? A shed? Maybe I should just pick one up. Whew. It's a good thing I was able to, you know, silence my microphone while I was Well, you know. Okay, this area is surrounded with fallow deer. Out on the left, there's like, well, bison. Okay, we're gonna slow down and see if we can find this fox. If it's a solo female, then we're gonna try to leave them alone. Or otherwise, we could shoot both of them just to set up a repopulation. I'm not so sure how this works, but I'm gonna keep shooting as many males as I can. They'll probably respawn at certain water spots. Oh, there's a fox somewhere here, but oh no, we got way too close. I just yawned. I mean, I didn't even see him. Well, at least we know where to look. Because there's a drink zone for the fox. But we're gonna try again once we claim that drink zone. Alright. That drink zone is claimed. We're gonna come back because so far we only shot 2 foxes. Let's see how many we can kill, and maybe we can bag us a big one. Okay, we're gonna try again and see if we can find us a red fox from this lake. Alright, so this is gonna be our last hour hunting in Hirschfelden before we move on to, say, South Wiesen Park. That's what the tile says. I mean, not all hunts are successful. Some hunts, they only depend on if the animal shows up or not. Anyway, let's just get back to our hunt. See if we can find us a fox. Okay. Just had to go through my phone while I was, taking time. Now, let's see. Red foxes, they stopped drinking at 2000 hours, so we got plenty of time for that. Okay, there he is right there. I'm gonna approach him nice and slow. No speeding. Slow and steady wins the race, as the moral in The Tortoise and the Hare would say. Okay. Alright. Ah, dang it. Oh my god. The dang trigger button. That was an accident. That... I did not mean to do that on purpose. That... Okay, what matters is... Okay. That was placed on accident. I mean... I'm real sorry, guys. I mean, I could have just put the gun away when I did this, because the R2 button is just very, very trigger sensitive. I should have waited. Let's see what that is. Alright, the fallow deer eat from 1700 to 2100 hours, so maybe I could try doing that while... Oh! Rabbit burrows! Could have just checked up there too. Anyway. Maybe I'll do this as part of the mission when I... Maybe I'll do this as part of the mission whenever I can. Hmm. Okay. I'm not seeing any foxes around here, but... Maybe I'll try down here. It's just a little... It's a long trick, but we'll have to do it. And if it gets to like 1945, we're gonna have to if it gets to 1945, we're gonna slide on back to the outpost and get some sleep, and then we're gonna find any more fox zones. And of course, we've got at least 45 more minutes in Hirschfelden, so later on we're going to be jumping to, I mean within the next hour until midnight we'll be jumping to South Sweezen Park. That is where we're gonna go next. Okay. Now, I wish they'd changed the dream time for foxes to at least 0500 to 0900 hours, so that way it'd be a lot easier to ground for a great one. Okay, we got bison. And there's a roe deer over there. Yeah, I'm gonna let that one go. Oh, here's a little quick fun fact. Did you know that Bambi in the original Austrian novel was actually a roe deer rather than a white-tailed deer in the American Disney movie? That's kind of interesting too, since whitetail are more common in the United States. But roe deer, they're more widespread across Europe. I mean, you could say that Disney's done a lot of adaptations from novelizations. Eh? We're gonna see if we can try to find us a fox around here, maybe. Well, we scared off a vixen. That's for sure. Oh, we got us a male? Oh, we got another one. Well. Let's see if we can try to harvest 2 of these males. Oh, there's 3 of them. Let's take that one because that one's bigger. Alright. This time I'm not gonna miss him. Stay. Don't shoot yet. I thought we made the shot, but let's go find him, Copper. Let's go find and kill your friend. Or actually, let's go find your friend Todd. We shot him, but I don't think we got him in the right spot. Yeah, I think we hit him in the... I think we probably spined him, or at least, something. The bleed rate is low. Yeah, we probably, I think we probably shot him in the leg or the spine. But I'm not too sure. Let's go find your friend. Let's find Todd, Copper. Yep, that's it. That's the fox and the hound right there. Yeah, we shot him in the leg. I mean, we botched him. But it don't matter now. I mean, we kind of botched him. Phew. Let's just swing on back over here. Alright. Let's go rest up. Get that fox from that lake. Because we accidentally pulled the trigger on that one. We shot 3 foxes tonight. But we could not land that shot too well. On the third one. We didn't land that shot on that fox too well because, you know, we missed. Ugh. I mean, we did not land the shot on that fox very well, and it's mostly because I shot him in the leg by accident. I could have just crouched down, but I could have just gone to prone, but I was afraid that bullet would hit the rock or the water. I mean, that just happens sometimes. I could perhaps check around this big lake. I could perhaps check around this lake for any foxes. And as you can see, we're gonna try to shoot as many foxes as we can. There goes a vixen. Okay, this is it. Let's try to get him. I know he was up here somewhere. Maybe he'll come at another time. Hmm. I could have swore he showed up around here. Hmm. Oh well. Might as well have to go back and maybe check around this big lake. See if any foxes are here. Maybe we'll come back for him before 11 o'clock. If you enjoyed tonight's video, be sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more content and leave a comment if you're interested. Alright. Let's check down here. Ooh, what we got here? Another shed. Ooh, hello there. You a big one, aren't you? I knew I had to check down this lake for any foxes, so we already got one. But we're not gonna... Yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna have time to come back to that other lake. I mean, we did scare off that level 6 fox, because, you know, that was an accidental shot, but hold on. Sorry, that was my dinner. I had to, you know, belch out. So anyway, we're gonna see if we can try to get that fox before we move on to South Wiesen Park. I mean, I think a lot of people would say that South Wiesen Park's a lot better for grinding foxes. I mean, it's not my favorite map, but I don't mind a challenge like Hirschfelden or New England Mountains when it comes to hunting foxes, but I mean, that's just me, of course. When Emerald Coast Australia was announced, I was hoping there'd be red foxes since they're one of the worst invasive species in Australia, but I'm happy they add them. Alright, let's try to take him. Oh, I'm getting kind of nervous. That's a scary shot. Can't go prone here. Ah, shoot. Yeah, that was a really scary shot. A really scary shot. I didn't drop him that well because, you know, the water... I was afraid the water would try to block my shot. I wanted to go ahead and shoot that one because if I sneak up from behind, he might hear me. I guess I'll just track him without you since you take too long to go up the lake. Yeah, we botched him because, you know, I didn't place my shot carefully, but on the upside, at least he wasn't a diamond. I'm just not... These foxes just don't know how to sit still. I didn't want to go prone because I would scare he would flee. And we got about 20 minutes to stay in Hirschfeld until we get to South Wiesen Park. Yeah, let's just try, let's just try going back up here, see if we can get that fox. After all, I mean, this is our second fox that we have failed. We failed the harvest check on that one because, you know, I could not get the prone because I was in deep, deep water. Alright. Let's try going back up here one more time and see if we can find that fox. And if he doesn't show up, then we'll just have to, that was a yawn. I just get completely exhausted after a day out. But anyway, now that I'm here, I'm gonna try to see if I can finish this hunt for tonight. Let's see if that fox has shown up. Oof. That was my dinner. I mean, I had to silence it while I had to let it out because I don't want to discuss anybody. Okay. So he's still right there. Let's hope we don't mess him up. We've already messed up two of them, but let's not mess this one up. The last time he was here, we spooked him. I accidentally shot him. Or actually, I accidentally shot and missed him. But let's try to get him. No foul ups. Come on, sit still, my dude. I'm gonna try going prone. Okay, this has got to work. Gotta catch my breath some. I think we got him. I think we got him. Yep, he's down. He's down. That was a perfect shot right here. Whoo-wee. That was close. We ruined our mythical. We ruined our level 6. But that was a perfect shot right here. Yeah, he's still there. Finally shot him. Took my patience and he's taking a dirt nap. A forever dirt nap to be exact. Okay. The red foxes actually look a lot better than they used to be. Ooh, right in the heart too. He's beautiful, but he's not a diamond, unfortunately. And he's also not a gold, so he's too small to be a gold. Let's try down here, see if we can get us a fox. And then we're gonna jump to South Weezen Park. Ooh. Good Lord. I have to hide down there within 100 kilometers? Well, we can at least try. Finding a diamond fox is not going to be easy. Okay, that's the fields. So we're probably not going to find any fox zones out in the fields at this time. We can try to make it. Now, if we don't find any foxes at this lake, we're gonna have to bounce to South Weezen Park, because it's already 5 to 11, at least in North Carolina time. Now, tomorrow from 12 to 3, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. we're gonna be doing some raccoon and raccoon dog calling.